Welcome to another Daisy Pets video. If you are new here, my name is Morgan and I blog about all things dog and living with a dog in New Zealand. That was weird. Speaking of dog, here is Diego. Hey? What are you doing? You being annoying? Yeah? He's currently hounding me with his Planet Dog Snoop, which, still, years on, absolute favourite toy. A few years ago when I done Vlogmas, it was my peak vegetable gardening obsession. I lived in Upper Hutt and I just veggie gardened constantly. And you all really enjoyed it back then, so I've decided to bring it back, but Central Otago version this time. So I'm in my garden. As you can see, it is a complete tip. So as you can see here, this spinach was going great for about 3 weeks and then it went to seed and now I can't use it. Plan of attack. I went to Motor 10 and got a range of flowers and vegetables. And we're going to plant them. We're going to weed. We're going to plant the garden. Diego's going to annoy me with his snoop. Now, I don't know what this is, but I don't want it, so... Ah, it's attacking me. After that god-awful activity, I'm dirty, I'm sweaty, and I went and had cheese and crackers. But, yeah. Hope you enjoyed that stupid little video of me trying to get that plant out. Now we're off to see Cat and Obi. And I'm going to take my camera and hopefully get some photos. Wow, what do you know? It's the morning. There was that brief interlude where I went for a walk with Cat, Sam and Obi, had a beer with them at Rhyme and Reason in Wanaka, and then I just watched TikToks all afternoon. Oh, Diego's got his ball again. Got to pick Henry and Amanda up at 10:15 because we are going to the sluicings with Maddie and her dogs, Becky and her dogs. But for now I want to try and get some more of this garden done. I'm going to do that walk, hopefully have a little coffee date in Cromwell, come home. Fingers crossed it's all done, can clean this room, and then I'm going to Queenstown to go to the spa. Just a brief thing to show you, Diego's breakfast is in his Planet Dog Snoop, which he was playing with yesterday. We got ours originally from Wolves of Wellington, but you can get them also from DMD Tea Shop. This one's lasted several years, however recently Planet Dog has taken them off their 100% guarantee. So if you are on the fence about whether your dog will destroy it, I would suggest not doing it until you've tried other Planet Dog toys. That will give you a fair idea if your dog's going to ruin the Snoop as well, because yeah, they don't. But however, Diego's had it and he has it out and it's just got these little like teeth marks and chunks, but I can see how a dog that's more aggressive like could chew it out. Anyway, I recommend. Our progress so far. I've put in 4 bags of cheap compost to then spread around because supposedly the soil isn't very good, and so I'm currently just breaking up the pieces because it's quite chunky, so I'm just currently breaking up the pieces But I think I might want to get like horse poo or sheep shit or something to put through it to make it even better. But then I don't want Diego getting into it, so it needs to be like, and he can't be left alone with it for a couple of days if I put horse shit in it, because otherwise he'll eat it. So I don't know what to do. But for now, I'm just breaking it up. For now though, I'm going to repot my wonderful, loved bird of paradise into this green pot. So I got some pumice to put at the bottom because it wants well draining. So I'm going to put that at the bottom. Because birds of paradise are desert plants, so supposedly they want well draining. So I also got this super light potting mix in hopes that this will be better, because what he's currently in keeps getting hard. Mix some of this through it as well. That should hopefully make it more aerated and less likely to clump. Alright, let me get rid of the soil and I'll show you. Look at the roots on this. Can you see them? No wonder he wasn't the happiest. Alright, I don't know what to do with that, but usually I like meant to tease them out, but there's no teasing involved in that, so I'm just going to put them in. I love this little area with them, and I just want a big massive pot for him, but for now this will do. He doesn't need a big one yet, but he looks so much better in this one than his last one that he came in. And then this is my favourite other plant. My friend gave it to me and it was like this big, and now it's all of this, which is awesome. Yes, I am very happy with this. While I'm waiting for the jug to boil, here are my other indoor plants. I've got this fern, it came with the house, it's kind of my flatmate's. He does his thing. This one, that's on a bloody lean, I don't know why, I don't know what it is. It just sits in this pot and leans, and it's growing new growth down there, so must be happy. Mum gave me these bulbs, they're not really growing. One day they'll grow. I have these two, which forever don't look that happy. If you've got some tips for this one, please let me know. He's always half grumpy. And then this one, although I feel like I might want to change their mixture to this lovely light stuff because it's quite nice. Latmate just propagated these from his vine, which is awesome. So we're going to plant those as well and get those draping. There's some sort of vine. In the entryway, I have these 3 plants that I brought with me from Wanganui. Mum gave me this one. In direct sunlight, it turns purple. But here in this entryway, it just gets like this nice light, filtered light. So it's really green. But that's him. The spider plant, not the happiest, not the unhappiest. He just stays the same. And then my chain of hearts, which since being here has grown so much. He loves this place. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So it's the next day from when I was hanging out with Becky and Maddie and Amanda, and I decided what to do with the garden. So what I've done is I've gone and bought online from Wanaka Egg Farm or something like that, and I've bought both chicken poo and like a fertilizer liquid. So the chicken poo you like dig through the garden, and that way it's going to add the same kind of benefits as horse poo and things like that, but Diego doesn't eat it as much, so that's good. And then I got the liquid fertilizer which you can pour on, and so that will drench down further into it, and it contains coffee beans and lime as well. So that, I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, will arrive tomorrow. They're going to drop it off, but it just means that for now I'm kind of at a standstill in the gardens because I need that before I plant. Oh, so it's 2 weeks later now. I bought chicken poo from a local egg farm that I was going to dig through the garden. It just never came. So I had to buy eggs and then buy it. You couldn't just buy the chicken poo on your own. You had to buy the eggs. So I spent $25 on this so that I got eggs as well. But I didn't need eggs. And the chicken poo never arrived. And I texted them and they said, yeah, it'll come tomorrow. Didn't arrive. I've asked for a refund and not heard back. So that's great. But now it's been 2 weeks and my plants are starting to die that I bought. But I didn't, in case it just randomly turned up, I didn't want to put them in. And I know it's going to now randomly turn up now that I've asked for a refund. But they're just dying, so I need to plant them. So instead, at the same time as buying the chicken poo, I bought like a fertilizer that they'd made out of seaweed, chicken poo and coffee beans. It stunk! Like the worst smell I've ever smelt. So I've put that on the garden this morning. So the garden is stinky and gross, but hopefully has some goodness in it. And it's now about 8:30 p.m. and it's time to plant so that they don't get too hot during the day. First things first, I want to remove whatever this is. I'm pretty sure it's a pumpkin. I want to remove that and put it in the other garden's corner. So I'm going to try and remove this without killing it. You guys remember this garden, don't you? So, I'm going to put it in this corner and then let it drape along this wood and stuff, because then it doesn't take up as much garden.
That's great.
It might not live through the transplanting, but...
Nah, it will. I'm sure it will. You would have got a few roots with it.
Yeah, the big root was very low into the actual ground. And the marigolds.
Do you reckon?
These.
Oh, is that what?
Next up on our list of plants that didn't enjoy waiting 2 weeks for the chicken poo are these zucchinis. So, if you're not aware, zucchinis grow massive. So, I'm thinking I'm going to put one in the corner you can't see, and then these 2 little ones that look like they're going to die here beside their pumpkin. I'm also going to put some spring onions in the front here. Because that one's going to grow quite big, I'll just put a marigold between them to once again promote these, but it doesn't matter if it gets covered, whereas any other plant I wouldn't want to get covered like that. Alright, so here's the final garden. I've really jammed it way too much. Like, this is way too full, but what do you do? So, this corner. Whatever that is, I think it's a pumpkin, cucumber, 2 zucchinis, marigold. In the front here are peas, marigold. Oh, focus on that. Sorry. Peas in the front, marigold, beetroot, beans. And the yellow beans in the back. And then we've got a spring onion in this corner, a chilli here, a capsicum here, marigold, zucchini. Very cramped, but hopefully this will do. In this one we've got this big jasmine. So in the front here I've just put the dead beans. Hopefully those grow up. I don't have much hope. I've put this dead tomato here. And here is my spinach and lettuce of earlier, which has just gone crazy. All the spinach has gone to seed, so I'm just going to let the birds eat at that, and then I'm going to throw it away. I think the best option for spinach, because even this spinach has gone to seed, is to get like a trough here and grow it, because this part gets shade pretty much most of the day, but in this morning it gets sun, so I think that will grow better there. But yes, that is that for now. The best part of this house is definitely the fact that it's got inbuilt water. I love that part. So that is the final garden vlog for this week. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below saying what you think. My gardening skills are just as crazy as years ago. I'm also going to list a playlist down below of all my other gardening vlogs in case you're interested in seeing my growth. But yeah, I will update you in another vlog on how this goes. Wish me luck. I don't hold much hope. Don't forget to subscribe.